Hello. It is 2:37 p.m. on January 28th, 2021. Let me go ahead and check in. I always got to do this, double check, just to make sure the sounds and levels are correct, and they are. This time last year, to this day, there was a public announcement that the former Secretary of Energy, Rick Perry, who's also the former governor of Texas, had resumed his role in Energy Transfer Partners. At the time, and in consideration of what ended up happening, especially in consideration of his relationship to Energy Transfer Partners immediately thereafter, I understood he was in violation of an executive order that every member of the candidate under President Donald Trump had to agree to preclude them from engaging in anything connected to lobbying activities for 2 years following their term of service as cabinet member. He had only recently stepped down as the director or the secretary of the Department of Energy, during which time he engaged in numerous actions that were, I understood to be offenses that should have been prosecuted. One of them happened as recently as the November of 2019 and was in consideration of manipulation that was ongoing in the state of Texas connected to commissions that were authorized while he was governor of Texas. Most specifically was one associated with the Small Business Administration and manipulation of the Small Business Code in order to give preferential treatment a certain R&D that I believe was misused, misabused, and is actually connected to this current global health pandemic. The fact that he did what he did without being called out by anybody, either a Democrat or a Republican, or without there being any demonstration of an appropriate internal control from within the gas and oil or the overall energy sector, to me was very alarming. Yesterday would have been 1 year. Today would be a year and a day. My understanding is that yesterday there was a congressperson who proposed a bill regarding telehealth services. This is very, very concerning to me because there is another legislator proposing a bill associated with safeguarding for gas and oil companies, while the alleged president of the United States, Joseph Biden, is doing some hedging with other matters related to gas and oil leases. This is a very critical time. And there is irrefutable proof that, again, the metrics are that precise and that unconscionable. As in the authority that I have at my disposal, I am requesting, or rather placing, an injunction upon any further engagement of the part of the Texas a SB number 1724, which has already been codified into law regarding mineral interest in the state of Texas. This applies under the Texas Code of Military Justice, having to do with Texas Military Facilities Commission and transference of various functions to the Adjutant General. Specifically, here, this one concerning deed. A sale, deed, or exchange made under this section must reserve to the state a 1/16th mineral interest free of cost of production. This specific code of law has been disabused in the past, and actually, I understand, was directly connected to the murder of 16 members of the United States military in July of 2017. To this day, has not been adequately addressed. I am concerned that it is actually being used right now, and that it might be connected to other sorts of questionable tax policies that are being disabused. It is not appropriate to be interfering with anybody's capacity or efforts to file their taxes in a timely and appropriate manner, and or to try to entice or extort them using illegal taxation processes. Again, until further notice, I am putting an injunction against any sort of effort to reserve to the state. That includes the state of Texas or anybody else that is trying to manipulate what they may have access to through the state of Texas, including entities incorporated in the state of Texas that might have royalties associated with other people's interests, PACs, or political campaigns, until further notice. Please also understand we are in day 8 of a requested 10-day injunction on all of the executive orders that were put into effect by the alleged President of the United States, Joseph Biden, upon his first day of office. It is 2:41 p.m. on January 28, 2021.